Sarvi Tahir, and you are listening to the Brown Girl Rants. Welcome back to the podcast. I hope you guys are doing well. If not, I hope this podcast makes you feel a bit better. I'm not gonna lie, it's like 12 a.m. in the night, and it's already Wednesday, and I haven't recorded the episode yet. But we are doing it right now. Major update in life. I finally got a new phone. Woohoo! Um, I very desperately needed a new phone. एक तो मेरा पुराना phone like literally like stopped working. उस पे किसी की भी call आती थी तो I could not see मतलब कि when someone used to call me on that phone, I could hear the bell ringing, but the call would not appear on the screen because the processor was so slow. So it took a minute to process that there is a call so that I could receive the call. ठीक है, अगर मैं एक बार उठा लूँ तो मैं बंद नहीं कर सकती थी. फिर it was very slow, or I do have an Instagram account, or uspe I love posting stories and I love posting pictures, and the camera quality was very bad of that phone. So I always wanted a new phone. I wanted a good phone, so I finally got an iPhone 12, which is so exciting. My parents, especially my dad, he took like 2 weeks to process that my daughter is getting a phone worth 1 lakh something rupees. Like, obviously, that's a lot because we always got phones as per our. We never got a phone this expensive that feels more like a luxury. We always got phone as per our नेसेसिटी कि बस कॉल हो जाए, मैसेज हो जाए, व्हाट्सएप चलता है, सही है, प्रोसेसर सही है, सब कुछ सही है, बस ठीक है, फ़ोन ठीक है. So we never got that much of an expensive phone. No one ever got. So I was really the first idiot to get a phone. Again, I genuinely wanted a phone with a good camera, and I do not have a good experience with Android camera. Or a lot of people give this argument that Samsung camera is as good or more good as compared to an iPhone camera. लेकिन I do not believe it. Like, मुझे लगता है कि जो सैमसंग के भी फ़ोन्स हैं वो इससे भी ज़्यादा महंगे हैं या इसी प्राइस रेंज में है, तो अगर मैं उसी प्राइस में रेंज में ले रही हूँ तो इट डजेंट मैटर इफ आई एम गेटिंग एन iOS और एंड्रॉयड. लेकिन जो सस्ते वाले सैमसंग के फ़ोन हैं उनका कैमरा बस 1 साल सही रहता है, उसके बाद बर्बाद हो जाता है. तो आई जेन्युइनली थिंक कि आईफोन के वीडियो क्वालिटी भी ज़्यादा अच्छी है, कैमरा इज़ बेटर, एंड it stays the same. So it's like a the quality stays consistent. मैं और मतलब it's not like Android जिसकी बस 6 महीने बाद क्वालिटी बेकार हो जाती है. तो इस वजह से I really wanted to get an iOS, or I know it's more like a luxury, or I acknowledge the fact that it's a lot मुझे, लेकिन I really wanted to get it and it made me so much happy. लेकिन once I got it, my dad understood what's the hype is about, क्योंकि he was like, oh, it's a pretty phone, it looks good, पैसे पूरे हैं. तो मैंने कहा या, बट आई गॉट अ सेकंड हैंड क्योंकि अब इतना बड़ा छक्का नहीं मैं मार सकती थी कि ब्रांड न्यू फ़ोन लो. आई डिडंट गॉट इट अ पीटीए अप्रूव, लेकिन आई एम जस्ट सो हैप्पी क्योंकि आई एम सो एक्साइटेड टू टेक पिक्चर्स एंड मेक इंस्टाग्राम रील्स. अच्छा, आई कांट स्पीक क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि मैंने इतने अरसे से सोलो पॉडकास्ट नहीं किए. इट्स जस्ट बिन लाइक 2 वीक्स, क्योंकि पिछले एपिसोड में मेरी साथ कज़न थी, विच वाज सो मच ईजी टू post क्योंकि she was like doing the major talking and I was just asking her stuff और बात से बात बनी जा रही थी. Doing a solo pod, I almost forgot how to do a solo podcast. लेकिन we are here, we got this. What else happened? Let me think. Yeah, I went on a high tea on Sunday. I shared on my Instagram. लेकिन it was like the first time I ever went to a high tea myself. Like, हमेशा मैं जब भी हाई टी पे गई हूँ तो किसी न किसी ने इनवाइट ही किया होता है, किसी का खाना होता है. पहली बार ऐसा हुआ है कि आई वेंट विद माई फ्रेंड्स, तो ऑब्वियसली आई पेड फॉर माई सेल्फ. पहली बार ऐसा हुआ है कि आई पेड फॉर हाई टी, और आई जस्ट डू नॉट थिंक इट्स वर्थ इट गाइज. even though obviously if you're ordering something and it's from a good cafe, तो बिल शायद उतना ही बन जाता है. लेकिन और स्पेशली व्हेन यूर इन अ ग्रुप, क्योंकि अगर बिल डिवाइड हो रहा है इक्वली तो शायद उससे ज़्यादा भी बन जाता है. लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि द फूड इज़ नॉट दैट गुड, इट्स नॉट enjoyable. um, you can't sit for more than like 2 hours, 1.5 hour. So I don't think it's worth it. Like, I would never go for a high tea myself. Like I would not never do that to myself. लेकिन वैसे it was fun to be with friends or it was a good experience. I don't know. I also am not a big fan of Jade Cafe. उस कैफे का नाम Jade Cafe. मे बी किसी और की हाई टी मुझे अच्छी लगी. आई हर्ड कि विलेज की हाई टी बहुत अच्छी होती है. आई हैव बिन विलेज हाई टी, सॉरी. आई नो विलेज की हाई टी बहुत अच्छी होती है, लेकिन आई स्टिल थिंक कि it's a lot for me and I get anxious thinking कि पता नहीं मैं सही तरह खा रही हूँ कि नहीं, पता नहीं मैं अपने पैसे पूरे कर रही हूँ कि नहीं. तो इससे बेहतर है कि आई जस्ट want to do the order system, ताकि अगर मैं अगर सही तरह नहीं खा रही तो आई कैन जस्ट टेक दैट फूड बैक होम, लाइक राइट. तो इस वजह से आई वुड नॉट रिकमेंड डूइंग इन हाई टी, गोइंग फॉर अ हाई टी. लाइक अगर कोई इनवाइट करे, जाओ ज़रूर जाओ, लेकिन डू नॉट स्पेंड योर मनी ऑन हाई टी. हाँ, आई ये मेरा मशवरा है. दूसरा ये है कि yeah, that's it. I don't know what else. लेकिन okay, let's just move on to what we are gonna talk about today, because I think it's very exciting. Um, uh, if you guys know, you guys are following up with the podcast and stuff, you would know कि I was not feeling that well lately. और इसकी वजह से ये था कि I was confused in life, I was feeling blue, बहुत सैड थी मैं. और उसके बाद वीक लास्ट से लास्ट वीक माई कज़न केम ओवर एंड आई हैड अ ब्लास्ट दैट वीकेंड. और उस वीक और फिर शी लेफ्ट फॉर हर ओन सिटी. तो फिर उसके बाद आई जस्ट फेल्ट वेरी गुड एंड मोटिवेटेड एंड आई फेल्ट कि ओ आई कैन, मतलब कि आई द ब्लूनेस इज ओवर. और उसके बाद इट टुक मी अ होल वीक टू लाइक process that and to come back to the whole routine. और उसके बाद मुझे लगता है कि this week I'm finally back और it genuinely feels like a new start. और I posted on my Instagram too कि I do feel कि September is a new start. Obviously मुझे लगता है कि with the school system और with the education system, obviously जब आपका सेमेस्टर सितंबर में स्टार्ट होता है, आपका नया ग्रेड सितंबर में स्टार्ट होता है. लेकिन इवन आई एम नॉट स्टार्टिंग, आई एम नॉट अ स्टूडेंट, आई स्टिल फील लाइक सितंबर इज़ अ न्यू स्टार्ट बिकॉज वेदर इज़ चेंजिंग. देयर इज़ सो मच एक्साइटिंग स्टफ जो कि मैं पिछले कुछ अरसे से सोच नहीं रही थी. मुझे लगता है इट मेजरली डिपेंड्स ऑन द वेदर बिकॉज फॉल इज़ सो एक्साइटिंग. और आई एम जस्ट मोर एक्साइटेड फॉर द थिंग्स दैट कमिंग इन फ्यूचर. सो इट डेफिनेटली फील्स लाइक अ न्यू बिगिनिंग ऑफ मतलब the year, I don't know. So I genuinely really like being in that vibe. Or it could be like that for you too, क्योंकि some of you guys maybe started your university, some of you maybe started your college, किसी का अगले हफ्ते शायद खोल रहा हो, किसी का खुल गया हो, ये हो गया वो हो गया हो. तो मुझे लगता है कि it definitely feels like a bit new beginning when you come back from a huge vacation. Also the weather is changing. So I think and beginnings are like exciting. We should always look forward for the new beginning instead of being sad कि oh that time is ending. We should always look forward for what's good. So here are things. So I cannot speak today. तो मुझे लगता है कि आई एम डेफिनेटली लाइक इन दैट स्टार्टिंग ओवर era of my life, not era, लेकिन starting over time of my life where I'm revising, rethinking, reconsidering the things I wanted to do for this year, my goals for this year, how I want things to go for myself, और ये सब कुछ fla fla. और I think I'm finally in that whole mood. So I am like restarting my life and starting over things with a fresh mind, even though my life is exactly the same as it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, 4 months ago, a year ago. लेकिन फिर भी my mind is fresh, so it feels new, it feels good, and there's so many exciting things that I'm really excited for, which I'll mention in the end, that it could motivate you to have your own things because they're not that big of a deal. But these are the things that I have planned for myself to make me excited. So yeah, stay tuned for the podcast. We'll take a short break and come back and we like move forward with the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so our topic for today is starting over, which also I would like to say is to begin something in a different way. Like my life is, as I mentioned, my life is literally the same as a year before or a month before, I don't know. Okay, so my life is literally the same. Lekin I am starting it again over the new energy and new goals pretty much starting over means. लेकिन just because it's working out for me, or just because I feel the motivation to start over, does not mean that it's happening for you too right now. Maybe you're in your feeling blue era, maybe you already started over. So it's not, our energies cannot align, and that's okay. You do not need to force yourself to start over with September if you don't want to. I think कि जैसे जब साल शुरू होता है, some of us are not feeling on January 1. So we do not have our goal. So we can make our goal on February 30th. It's okay for the rest of the year. मुझे नहीं लगता कि इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट कि जिस टाइम सारे कोई कुछ कर रहे हैं उस टाइम आपको भी कुछ करना है, जस्ट इफ़ यू आर नॉट फीलिंग लाइक इट. सेकेंडली, मुझे लगता है कि एवरी वीक इज़ अ न्यू, एवरी मंडे इज़ अ न्यू डे, एवरी मंडे यू कैन स्टार्ट ओवर, एवरी सिंगल डे आई थिंक, एवरी सिंगल मॉर्निंग इज़ अ न्यू बिगिनिंग. So you can start over every single, any day, every single day. You can start over any day, anytime, anytime you feel good enough. If you are feeling blue, if you are still feeling stuck in life, and you do not feel like getting up, and you do not feel the motivation, to let yourself be. I let myself be stuck for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, and it's okay. One day you will wake up with a motivation. That's how life. You cannot feel good every single day. You cannot feel sad every single day. Someday you will wake up and feel extremely happy and extremely productive, extremely motivated. Someday you will feel extremely sad and you want to just lay in bed all day. Either ways, it's fine. You should feel the emotions. Emotions बनाए इसलिए ताकि हम उनको feel करें. अगर ना ऐसा होता तो हम, हमारा सिर्फ एक ही इमोशन होता था constant. लेकिन their emotions are given to human being cause so that they could feel it. So there is a lot of beauty in feeling all the emotions, and you should be feeling all the emotions. इस वजह से do not force yourself, let yourself be. Whenever you feel like starting it, whenever you feel the productivity, you feel the motivation to start over, then you should start over. मैं सिर्फ कह रही हूँ, इस वजह से नहीं करना. It's working for me right now. It could work for you like a week, a week onwards. It could, it, maybe it's already working for you, so I don't know. Like, these are the things that I feel okay, we should keep in mind, or what it's like to start over with life. Like, if you feel good, if you were in a bad phase of your life and now you feel like you're finally getting over by that, and you're like, you feel motivated and you want to change things, here's the things that you can do to start over, right? और इसका सबसे पहला रूल तो मैंने बता दिया कि take the rest you want and take the time you want. To start over, to refresh, to restart, you need to first let out all the tiredness you had in yourself, all the sadness you had in yourself. So take as much rest as you want. It's okay. It's fine. Obviously, मुझे लगता है कि obviously you still have to do the daily chores. You still have to do what is necessary. लेकिन उससे ज़्यादा एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. इफ़ यू डोंट वांट टू हैंग आउट, इफ़ यू डोंट वांट टू गो आउट, इफ़ यू डोंट वांट टू क्लीन फॉर अ डे or two, so it's okay. Do what it's necessary. Obviously, going on a job or going taking your class is necessary. लेकिन if you don't want to socialize, do not socialize. If you don't want to talk to anyone, do not talk to anyone. Don't be rude. लेकिन it's okay. मतलब, if you should not do extra effort on things that are not necessary. If you're having a bad time, it's okay. Give yourself the time. If you want to sleep more, you can sleep more. So if you want to be lazy, it's okay. काम हो जाएंगे बाद में. If you're feeling sad one day, there's a possibility there would be some day after 2 days, 3 days, a week, maybe 2 weeks, that you will feel great again, and that, and you can go back to life and start things again. ठीक है? Second is that get the things you have in mind out, let go. Again, let the things out, give yourself the rest you want. I want you guys to be yourself when you want to start over. Do not force. और अगर आपको लग रहा है कि oh I'm getting better, still give yourself a day to process all of this, या फिर प्लान करने के लिए कि अच्छा मुझे कल से क्या 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 स्टार्ट करना है. तो या, थर्ड पॉइंट इज कि once you are in the starting over thing, तो or you are rethinking about your life, you are rethinking what you want to do for the rest of your year. You're in your school, or you're doing a job, you're in your university, you're married, maybe you have kids and they're going to school. So you have to like focus on what is important and eliminate things that are not important. So you have to maybe eliminate the things that are not that important in your life, and you have to get rid of those things, and you have to focus and keep the things that are important. Obviously हम जब start करते हैं, maybe we're starting a year, or maybe we were in our vacations, summer vacations, तो हमने बहुत सी आदतें ऐसी कर ली थी that are not that necessary. And now when we are back in routine, तो we need to eliminate those things. जैसे कि if we are scrolling too much phone, or if we are binge watching series, तो when we are starting over, तो we can like obviously we need entertainment, तो हम अपने लिए एक टाइम सेट कर सकते हैं कि 10 घंटे बैठ के स्क्रॉल नहीं करना, 1 घंटा काफ़ी है. वी कैन रिस्ट्रिक्ट कि या मुझे एक ही एपिसोड देखनी है या मुझे इतनी वीडियोस देखनी है और उसके बाद बस. तो इस वजह से इट्स बेटर टू एलिमिनेट द थिंग्स दैट यू फील आर नॉट नेसेसरी. क्योंकि इफ़ you are starting over and you obviously have a lot of house chores or anything that you are doing, kyunki you are in your college or whatever it is, and you want to focus on it, and you are like you want to get into it, so obviously you have to eliminate a lot of things that were unnecessary for you. Next is, you have not wasted your time. You need to tell yourself that you have not wasted your time. मुझे लगता है कि a lot of people think कि मैं अभी कर लूँ. जैसे मैं जब 17-18 की थी, तो मुझे लगता था कि ओ मुझे अभी कुछ ना कुछ करना है, बाद में तो मेरे पास टाइम नहीं होगा. अब for some reasons I could not think of life beyond 20 years, which is very weird. And I see with this with a lot of people के you people just do not imagine their life like beyond 30 years or beyond 25 years. There's a whole big chunk of life. ऐसा नहीं है कि you have to go do all of the things before turning 20 or before turning 30, before turning 25. सारी चीज़ें जवानी में नहीं होती, कुछ बाद में भी होती हैं, कुछ एडल्ट लाइफ में होती हैं, सारी चीज़ें टीन एज में नहीं होती. जब मैं 20s में आई, तो आई रियलाइज माई 20s आर मच मोर फन देन टीन एज, एंड आई वॉज लाइक क्राइंग, शेकिंग, थ्रोइंग अप जब मेरे टीन एज साल ख़त्म हो रहे थे. तो यू हैव नॉट वेस्टेड योर टाइम, यू कैन स्टिल डू वॉट यू वॉन्टेड टू डू. अब जब मैं अपने फ़ोन की बात कर रही थी, तो आई नो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु फॉलो मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम और हु आर लिसनिंग टू दिस पॉडकास्ट are much more younger than me, who are maybe still in their college or school or university, or they're listening to me कि oh I got a new phone, लेकिन obviously I'm older than you, so that it's not like कि you are missing out on that thing. जब आप मेरे एज के होंगे तो you would be in that position to buy a new phone for yourself too, और तब तक आपको वेट करना पड़ेगा. तो it's never too late, you can always fulfill your dreams. ऑब्वियसली मैं अगर अपनी उम्र की लड़की को देख रही हूँ कि वो इट्स फिर रही है और शी इज़ हैविंग वर्ल्ड टूर एंड सोलो टूर्स और ये सब कुछ, और मैं करूँगी व्हाई दैट इज़ नॉट हैपनिंग फॉर मी. तो इट्स नॉट लाइक माई लाइफ गोना एंड आफ्टर आफ्टर टर्निंग 25. ऑब्वियसली तो मेरी अभी पूरी ज़िंदगी पड़ी है और मैं अभी भी कुछ भी कर सकती हूँ. यू हैव नॉट वेस्टेड योर टाइम, तो स्टॉप. क्योंकि इफ़ यू आर रिग्रेटिंग और यू आर इन गिल्ट के आई हैव वेस्टेड माई टाइम, दैट्स नॉट गना हेल्प. क्योंकि आप उसी गिल्ट में रहोगे और आप आगे कुछ नहीं कर सकोगे. यू हैव योर होल लाइफ रेस्ट, यू कैन डू सो मच मोर. मुझे लगता है कि पीपल डू नॉट थिंक लाइफ बियॉन्ड 30. आई जेन्युइनली थिंक दैट, लेकिन देर इज सो मच इन स्टोर इन लाइफ, एंड यू शुड नॉट थिंक कि बस इसके बाद मेरी ज़िंदगी ख़त्म है. देर शुडेंट बी अ लिमिट. मैं ऐसा सोचती थी कि ओ ग्रेजुएशन के बाद मेरा सारा फ़न ख़त्म है, लेकिन इट डिड नॉट एंड. और उससे मुझे ये सब सीखने का मिला कि इट शुड नॉट एंड. और आगे जो भी मेरी ज़िंदगी में होगा, मुझे ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि ओ दिस थिंग इज़ एंडिंग. मुझे वो सोचना चाहिए कि दिस थिंग इज़ बिगिनिंग, एंड व्हाट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ दैट न्यू फेस इज़ गोना ब्रिंग मी. और आप जैसे जैसे बड़े होते जाते हो, उतनी ज़्यादा आपको इंडिपेंडेंस और फ्रीडम मिलती जाती है, तो आप उतना ज़्यादा काम कर सकते हो. यू हैव मोर कंट्रोल ऑन योर लाइफ, ऑन द थिंग्स यू वांट टू डू. राइट, मेक सेंस. तो यू हैव नॉट वेस्टेड योर टाइम. A lot of things are supposed to happen later in life. Seriously, a lot of things are supposed to happen after you turn 35 or 25. तो इस वजह से मुझे लगता है कि एक स्पेसिफिक एज पे फुल स्टॉप नहीं लगाना चाहिए, या फिर अपनी लिमिट नहीं सेट कर देनी चाहिए कि मुझे इस एज तक ये चीज़ करनी है. A lot of things are supposed to happen later in life. Next point is कि you have to रिवाइज व्हाट यू वांट टू ऐड इन योर लाइफ. अब मैंने 2020 आई एम स्टिल स्टक इन 2020. मैंने 2023 के शुरू में बहुत गोल्स बनाए थे जो मैंने अपनी पॉडकास्ट में शेयर भी किए थे. क्या मैंने वो सारे गोल्स किए? नहीं. तो मुझे रिवाइज करना है कि यार कौन कौन से गोल्स, सिंस आई एम स्टार्टिंग ओवर एंड दीज वर द गोल्स आई वांटेड टू 2023, तो आई नीड टू रिवाइज कि यार this I did not touch that I want to do this, I did not touch that I want to do this. Since मुझे लगता है कि whenever a season is changing, so that's a really like, especially when you are entering in spring or fall, so it brings a very good vibe and you want to try new stuff, you want to do new stuff, which is why I feel कि September or fall feels like a beginning of a new year. तो इस वजह से मुझे लगता है कि you need to revise your goals for 2023 and you need to see कि यार मैंने नहीं क्या नहीं किया, और आप वो चीज़ें फिर उसके बारे में सोचो, फिर वो करने की कोशिश करो. I did talk about in my very first podcast कि why our New Year's resolution don't work, और उसमें मैंने यही कहा था कि because we limit के अभी नहीं हुआ तो नहीं होगा, हमने पूरा साल टच भी नहीं करना. तो I think it's a very good time that you need to like revise what were the goals and you need to add them back, because it's never too late and you can still do it. And I think it's the perfect time because the weather is going to be really good. Next point is कि no one is going to come and tell you to do things. कोई भी नहीं. If you want to do something, if you really want to do, especially the activities and the hobbies, obviously पढ़ने का सब बोलेंगे assignment का सब बोलेंगे, लेकिन जो आपकी एक्टिविटीज़ हैं, आपकी हॉबीज़ हैं, no one is gonna push you. और पढ़ने का भी अब once you're done with your bachelor's, no one is gonna force you for your masters. You have, if you want to do it, you have to do it yourself. If you don't want to do it, you do not have to do it. ठीक है ना. लेकिन obviously जब आप एक certain age पे चले जाते हो, जैसे मैंने कहा कि you have more control on your life, no one's gonna tell you, come and tell you and make you do stuff. You have to do it for yourself. You have to make your life better for yourself. किसी ने नहीं आना, कुछ नहीं कहना. और we have to seriously make our life more happening for ourselves. So whatever activity you want to do, जैसे मुझे अगर सिनेमा जाके मूवी देखनी थी, मुझे ever since cinema opened after COVID, मुझे इतना था कि I want to go to cinema and watch this, I want to go to cinema and watch this. लेकिन I realized कि it's not happening for me. No one's gonna take me to cinema. आई हैव टू गो टू सिनेमा माई सेल्फ. मुझे खुद अपने लिए सब कुछ प्लान करना पड़ेगा, मुझे खुद जाना पड़ेगा. तो दैट वॉज अ वेरी डम एग्जाम्पल. लेकिन बात यही है कि मोटिवेशन आप तभी किसी इंसान से इन्फ्लुएंस होते हो या मोटिवेशन लेते हो व्हेन यू अलाउ योर सेल्फ टू गेट इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय पीपल. वरना कान आपकी सर के ऊपर, कान आपका, वरना बातें आपकी सर के ऊपर से भी गुजर के जा सकती हैं, कान से निकल के दूसरे कान से भी जा सकते हैं. तो इट्स योर अर्ज टू गेट मोटिवेटेड और टू फील समथिंग दैट मेक्स यू मोटिवेटेड बाय सम पर्सन. अगर आप मेरी पॉडकास्ट सुन के अच्छा फील कर रहे हैं तो दैट्स योर अर्ज टू फील गुड. वरना आप क्यों खोलेंगे एक आधे घंटे, एक घंटे की पॉडकास्ट सुनने के लिए कि क्या एक बंदी चपड़ 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 कर रही है. तो आई थिंक ऑब्वियसली देयर इज सम अर्ज or there is some desperation you need to have in yourself, because no one gonna come and push you and make you do things. No one's gonna plan that trip for you. You have to work hard ताकि आप कर सको. If you want to go abroad, no one's gonna come and give you a visa and a ticket कि ये लो जाओ करो. हाँ, कुछ कुछ के कर देते हैं, लेकिन if you are belong to a middle class family, you have to do it for yourself. You have to look up for scholarships yourself. You have to research about things yourself. So if you want to start a podcast or YouTube channel, no one's gonna come and provide you all the equipment. You have to research for yourself. You have to look up for things yourself. तो इस वजह से you should have that urgent desperation in yourself to start over. Then change is not linear. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं अगस्त 31st को सोई हूँ और 1 सितंबर को उठी हूँ और मेरी लाइफ बिल्कुल चेंज हो गई है. एज आई सेड कि माई लाइफ इज स्टिल द सेम, आई एम जस्ट एडिंग मोर कलर टू इट. और वो भी मेरी सिर्फ सारी मेरी इमेजिनेशन है और द वे आई सी थिंग्स. देर इज लाइक इट्स द सेम रूम, सेम बेड, सेम लैपटॉप, सेम कंप्यूटर, लेकिन इट्स जस्ट द वे, इट्स जस्ट माई परस्पेक्टिव दैट हैव चेंज. इट्स जस्ट द वे आई लुक फॉर थिंग्स दैट हैव चेंज. और इस वजह से it's not gonna change, और अगर change भी होता है, change is very linear. I got a job like a year back, और मुझे लगता था कि job लगते साथ ही I will get a new phone, लेकिन it took me a year to buy a new phone. तो मुझे तो ऐसा नहीं है कि बस एक ही बार में आपकी ज़िंदगी पूरी की पूरी चेंज हो जाएगी. Sometimes it will reach new peaks, sometimes it will reach the lowest lows. The lowest ever. So it's like that, life is like that, it's okay. लेकिन when you will look back, आपको realize होगा कि यार a lot of change since a year. तो it's not like कि एकदम से सब कुछ change हो जाएगा और आपको पता लग जाएगा. Things take time. आप एक दिन से जब आप वक्त के साथ साथ बदल रहे होते हो या हालात के साथ साथ बदल रहे होते हो और आप इंटेंशनली नहीं अपने आप को चेंज कर रहे होते, तो इट्स नॉट लाइक कि आप सुबह उठते हो और यू फील डिफरेंट. वो आहिस्ता 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 लोगों के बिहेवियर से या आपके आसपास के इन्वायरमेंट से आप चेंज होते रहते हो, चेंज होते रहते हो, चेंज होते रहते हो. उसके बाद आपको रियलाइज होता है कि यार आई हैव चेंज्ड अ लॉट और थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड अ लॉट अराउंड मी. एकदम से कुछ नहीं होता अनलेस कि यू आर मूविंग फ्रॉम अ वन प्लेस टू अनदर फिजिकली. लेकिन चेंज इज़ नॉट लीनियर, इट्स अप एंड डाउन. आई डोंट नो व्हाट वो उस चीज़ को क्या कहते हैं, मुझे सिर्फ लीनियर याद. Another thing, and that's the last point, is that a lot of people do rely on other people for their happiness and their activities and their growth and all the fun they want to have in their life. And I think it's good, or obviously you should be happy to be around people, and people are made for people and people need people. But with that, with your self growth and your self journey, or if you're starting over with your life, you have to make more personal plans so that you cannot attach those things with people. क्योंकि अगर वो इंसान आपके लिए अवेलेबल उस टाइम ना हुआ तो you will think that your plan is ruined. So you have to make goals for yourself and not for someone else, or not thinking that this person would be there तभी मैं अपने goals पूरे कर सकती हूँ. मेर I love being around people. I love having fun with other people, or I do. लेकिन ever since I got graduated, I'm also enjoying my solo time क्योंकि I meet my friends like once a month, twice a month. लेकिन उस बाकी सब time I'm on my own, and I love being there for myself and being the first person for myself. And all of the things that I have planned for myself, there's not even a single person is involved in that. This would just say I know that plan would not get ruined or something because that it's about me. So it's I am not saying to ignore people around you. Like when you are thinking about your personal development or personal growth, make it about yourself and not about other people. Because everyone could not be available for you every single second and every single moment of your life, and there would be a time when you have to live without your friends. You cannot meet your friends every single day. Obviously if you do, you're very lucky. Like there would be a point in your life when your friends not gonna meet you every single day, or they'll have less involvement in your life, so you should be more dependent on yourself than your friends. um Same with my family. I love my family. Obviously I'm with my mom and dad 24 hours a day, like and I have so much fun with them. A lot of people forget how to have fun with their parents, like spend more time with them. Like, and again, it's not like if everyone in my home is busy with their own stuff, so I cannot have fun with too. You should be truly capable of having fun by yourself. And I'm gonna share the goals I have for the rest of the year, or maybe for the rest for fall and winter, spring se pehle that I want to achieve. And it does not include one of them include people, like, and it's literally for my personal happiness. I hope that the whole thing makes sense. I just mean ke we should not make our happiness dependent on people. Now there are some things that I have planned for myself that I want to do. I am gonna share with you guys because I think it could motivate you to do stuff. Or usse pehle I forgot to like update that in my beginning update portion. Like, and I told you guys that I applied for this university. I really wanted to get into it. लेकिन आई न्यू के आई विल गेट रिजेक्टेड आफ्टर अ वाइल. जब मुझे उनकी एक्सेप्टेंस नहीं आ रही थी, लेकिन मुझे उनका ऑफिशियल रिजेक्शन लेटर नहीं आया. आई गॉट द रिजेक्शन लेटर लाइक 2 days ago. It was sad for a while rejection, हालांकि मुझे पता भी था I'm getting rejected, लेकिन वो rejection पढ़ के I was sad, लेकिन it's fine. मुझे लगता है कि I was not ready maybe to get in a degree, क्योंकि उसके बाद मुझे एक और opportunity मिली है, लेकिन I myself refused क्योंकि I think I'm not ready to get in a degree. Maybe I will next year, or if I don't, it's okay. People live with a bachelor's degree. Master's is not that important. Acha. So here's the thing that I have planned for myself and I'm so excited. सबसे पहले तो I have gained a lot of weight. I generally have gained a lot of weight and it's to the point कि I don't feel good in it. I do not mind gaining weight और मुझे शायद कोई देखे कि रबिया क्या, क्योंकि मेरा जो स्ट्रक्चर है इट्स वेरी पिटीट, तो यू कैन नॉट टेल, लेकिन मैं जब भी कुछ खाती हूँ तो सारा फैट मेरे फेस पे आ जाता है, तो आई कुड टेल I have gained a lot of weight and I just want to lose a little bit, क्योंकि obviously I'm not going out that much, so there's no physical activity, so I have to control my diet and I do not need to eat that much food or intake that much sugar and all of that stuff क्योंकि it's unhealthy, so I need to be a bit more careful क्योंकि since I do not have exercise or something. um I should be exercising, लेकिन I genuinely do not have time. Like I am working at night, just time I could go for a walk, or there's no one that could go for a walk with me. Like I need a partner for that. So it's okay, लेकिन अभी I'm still controlling my diet. Second is कि I shared on my stories, और ये मेरा 2023 के शुरू का गोल था जो अब आके मैं कर रही हूँ. I want to knit. I finally have my knitting needle. I finally have the yarn. I just need the motivation to start it क्योंकि I want to knit and I want, और मुझे लगता है it's the perfect time क्योंकि मैं थोड़ा if I get a hand on knitting in 2 महीने, तो I can maybe knit a lot of things for the winters, which would be so much more fun and so much cool. Why do I add more? Then the next thing is that I really want to get in a short course. I really want to get do a short course related to my field. I think I need it. I need to learn more. मुझे लगता है कि obviously अगर मैं masters करूँ ना करूँ, I don't think कि education should stop and I should keep educating myself. Maybe it's like studying for from YouTube या फिर आप कोई book लेके पढ़ लो, लेकिन we should keep education, we should keep educating ourselves क्योंकि I do feel that knowledge is power and you feel so good when you have knowledge of something. Matlab, it's generally, I have talked about it a lot in the Study Wala podcast, so you can go click on that for study motivation. Like, and I think that I want to keep educating myself, or as well as I want to get in a short course, and I would love it to be a physical course. Like maybe I'll get an online one क्योंकि physical मुझे नहीं पता कि यहाँ पे होते हैं कि नहीं, and it's not that convenient. Secondly, winter is coming in, fall is coming in, and I want to bake a lot. I want to bake every single thing, and that's really my motivation. Motivation, nahi, that's really one of my goals that I love baking. It's not like I'm a die-hard fan क्योंकि जब मैं कर रही होती हूँ तो I do struggle, लेकिन I do like it, I enjoy it. और summers में I think it's a bit painful क्योंकि इतनी गर्मी होती है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि सर्दियों में it's very enjoyable, तो I'm really excited for it and it's one of my goal. Third is कि um, I want to go out and have fun, लेकिन मुझे ज़्यादा अपने लिए जो है वो overwhelming नहीं करना. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा plans बना लेती हूँ और फिर I get anxious क्योंकि मेरी permission लेते हुए एंग्जाइटी होती है, और एंग्जाइटी के लिए मुझे परेशानी होती है कि कैसे लूँ मैं परमिशन, और फिर जो है मुझे होता है कि यार काश मैं हाँ ना करती. तो इस वजह से मुझे प्लान्स बनाने हैं और आई वांट टू हैव फन, आई वांट टू हैव स्पेंड टाइम विद माय फ्रेंड्स, लेकिन आई डोंट वांट टू गो ओवरबोर्ड विद इट. आई डू होप कि इस साल तो मुझे नहीं नज़र आ रहा अपने किसी वेकेशंस पे जाना, लेकिन आई होप कि नेक्स्ट ईयर आई कुड गो on a vacations outside Pakistan. Please make it happen for me. अच्छा तो ये है. उसके बाद I I hope कि I could learn how to drive. It's so funny कि I am 23 and I do not know. It's very, मतलब मुझे बहुत डर लगता है and I don't know कि मुझे लगता है no one is interested to come and sit on the passenger seat while I drive and give off some like motivation and maybe मतलब कि be someone who already know how to drive, तो ताकि थोड़ा हम सेफ नहीं, क्योंकि आई डू नॉट ट्रस्ट माई सेल्फ एनी मोर एंड आई थिंक आई हैव forgotten how to drive, even though because I learned it a year ago and I think I forgotten how it feels. तो इस वजह से मुझे सीखनी है. आई डोंट नो, इट्स नॉट a necessity क्योंकि it's not like I'm going out every single day, लेकिन I just मुझे लगता है if there's one thing I do not know, it's that I do not know how to drive and I want to learn how to drive क्योंकि I don't want that thing to make me feel inferior. गाड़ी हो मेरे पास, now I want to know how to drive. um Second is that के I want to get a new furniture for my room. I want to renovate my room. और मैं चाह renovate is that फर्नीचर नया लेने को रेनोवेट कहते हैं, आई डोंट नो. बट आई वांट टू गेट न्यू फर्नीचर फॉर माय रूम. आई वांट टू मेक माई रूम कूल क्योंकि मैं पिछला सारा जो मैं फर्नीचर अभी यूज़ करी हूँ वो 20-30 साल पुराना फर्नीचर है. तो आई डेफिनेटली वांट टू गेट अ न्यू फर्नीचर, न्यू बेड, a chester, a cute mirror, and I want to change the orientation of my room, or I want to record that whole thing. Or इस वजह से I want to like make reels क्योंकि I want my Instagram followers to increase. लेकिन even if they don't increase, I want to make reels for fun. तो और since I have a new phone, तो you should guys should expect new content coming in. तो इस वजह से I want to, I hope कि I could have like fun things around क्या ताकि मैं उनकी reel बना सकूँ और post कर सकूँ. Then this is the last time, this is the last point कि I want to read a lot of books and I want to watch a lot of movies and series. It's not like कि मैं बस देखती रहूँ हर वक्त binge watching करती रहूँ, लेकिन I want to keep reading and keep watching क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि I cannot go out and visit every single place of this world. I cannot do a lot of things, लेकिन I can watch stuff and I can read, and I think that these things, even if it's a fictional story, it makes you feel good. तो मुझे लगता है कि or your imaginations are like beyond anything in this world, present in this world, it's beyond it. तो मुझे लगता है कि watching fiction really like it makes you feel good और आपको लगता है कि you have been to places even if you're just sitting in your room watching that. Like it makes you feel I still know and I still can watch every single thing. I still can watch video of every single region. I still can know a lot of a lot of about a lot of about a lot about sorry, I can still learn a lot about these places without going there. I can watch content of every single region. I can watch YouTube. I can read books and I can know so much more. And there's no end to it. There's so much books. There's so many books. And I think that it's, even though, or it's मुझे लगता है कि it's a really good thing and it makes you feel good. I don't know, I can't explain it, लेकिन I really love fiction, even non-fiction. I love it क्योंकि मुझे लगता है it gives you knowledge if you're watching the right content. It gives you entertainment, it makes you feel good, and it makes you think that you know a lot and you have seen a lot even if you're just sitting in your room. I hope that makes sense. And it also entertains you. So yeah, I want to do that. These were my goals. You guys might think these are so unserious or ये वो, लेकिन if you will take a close up to these goals, इनमें कुछ ऐसा अनहोना या फिर कोई ऐसी चीज़ नहीं है that is like that you guys might not already be doing. We are already doing it, लेकिन I'm just making it more exciting for myself ताकि when I get into it I can be grateful कि I'm doing it right. मुझे लगता है कि ज़िंदगी आपकी वही रहनी है, खुद आपको उसके अंदर एक्साइटिंग चीज़ें लानी पड़ेंगी. Obviously I would be working hard for my job, I would be working hard in the house chores, वो सब कुछ, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ I'll add these things so that would make my life more exciting. So even if you're doing something that you maybe are already doing and you have been doing it since years, you need to have a different energy for that and you need to have a different perspective for that, so that those things could bring the joy and excitement in you and make you feel grateful of life and the things you have. क्योंकि again ज़िंदगी आपकी वैसी की वैसी रहनी है, you just have to change your energy, which I am doing for the rest of this year. So I hope that we all have a great fall. There's a lot of content, fall special content that is coming. I would make a whole university content ke what should you do in university, how to be this, how to be that. I'll make a outfit inspo. I'll make maybe fun activities you can do this winter, maybe about books or maybe about outfits. I have a lot of episodes planned for you guys, ताकि we could like enjoy fall and we could be in that spirit. Or again, it's all about the way you think and the way you feel. No amount of money could change the way you think. Do not stay stuck in one thing. Let yourself feel happy when it wants to feel happy. When your heart wants to feel happy, let yourself be sad. If you don't want, if you feel low, let yourself do things, let yourself be productive, let yourself be lazy if it wants to. Lekin don't stay stuck in one emotions, because we as a human are designed to feel all of these emotions. जैसे हम इंस्टाग्राम रील्स पे लोगों को देख रहे होते हैं और हम कहते हैं कि यार उनकी ज़िंदगी कितनी अच्छी है, शायद उनकी ज़िंदगी बोरिंग हो, लेकिन it's the way they're showing their life, it's the way they're making it, romanticizing it. So like, yeah, romanticize your life, romanticize every single thing you do. Fall is starting over, so there will be a very chill, calming wind, and you could literally enjoy that and be grateful of that and experience that. हम उस चीज़ को literally ignore भी कर सकते हैं, और हम उस चीज़ को we could live that too. So start living your life, start living for the small things, start living for rain, start living for maybe sun after a cloudy day, start living for a new book you're starting or a new show you're watching. So you should start living your life and you should start romanticizing your life. हम Instagram reels देख रहे होते हैं कि कोई someone is doing a as small thing as going to get groceries, और वो हमें इतना अच्छा लग रहा होता है और इतना fascinate कर रहा होता है, लेकिन we don't know वो वही चीज़ है जो हम भी कर रहे हैं. तो we could make it like we could make it like we could romanticize for ourselves too. So I hope this podcast helped you guys. I'll see you guys next week with a new episode. Again, I have so much content planned for you guys. Follow me on Twitter, it's RabiaSMS on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram, it's at the Brown Girl Dance. Secondly, guess what I did when I got the phone? The first thing I did when I got the phone was to मतलब मैंने सबसे पहले, मैंने लिटरली कुछ डाउनलोड नहीं किया, ना व्हाट्सएप ना इंस्टाग्राम, कुछ भी नहीं. मैंने सबसे पहले एप्पल पॉडकास्ट खोले और मैंने अपनी पॉडकास्ट को सब्सक्राइब किया, क्योंकि it would always trend on Apple Podcast and I would never know. Someone would send me a screenshot और फिर मुझे पता लगता था कि वो it's trending. तो इस वजह से I think it was definitely a good thing. I won't lie, जब when I got the phone and I got everything and I was using it, there was this now what moment. So if you were watching my stories or if you're listening to it and you're feeling bad कि oh I don't have a new phone, एक तो it you will get it at some point of your life. मैंने बहुत बुरे बुरे फ़ोन से गुजारा किया हुआ है, तो you will get it too. Secondly, nothing, कुछ चीज़ें अरसे बाद ना उस चीज़ की आपके दिल से जो है ना वो ख़त्म हो जाती है एक्साइटमेंट. तो इट्स फाइन. अगेन यू ऑब्वियसली, मैंने अपने आप को बताया कि नहीं रबिया, यू वांटेड दिस फॉर योर होल लाइफ एंड नाउ यू हैव इट, तो यू आर सेइंग नाउ व्हाट. तो इन्जॉय इट, इन्जॉय व्हाट यू कैन इन्जॉय अबाउट इट. तो इस वजह से मुझे लगता है कि यू हैव टू मेक थिंग्स बेटर फॉर योरसेल्फ अगेन. Before I start repeating more things that I've already said in this podcast, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, ताकि आपको हर किसी एपिसोड का नोटिफिकेशन आता रहे. और make sure you're following me on Instagram because I'm trying to like increase my followers. Or yeah, that's it. Take care of yourself. I love you guys so much. And that's it. Bye.